Hello, my dear friends. In this video, we will going to learn a new relation, that is TDS relations. T is the temperature in Kelvin and ds is the entropy change of a process. So, as we know that, what is that? As we know that delta S, change in entropy, that means a delta S, that means delta S is what? S2 minus S1, right? Delta S is equal to S2 minus S1. So this is applicable for, so S2 minus S1. So what is that? S delta S. S is what? S is the property. Change in entropy is equal to entropy at final state minus entropy at initial state. So this is the property. So this is applicable. This is applicable for any process. This is applicable for any process, either reversible or irreversible. Either reversible or irreversible, right? Why? Because this is a point function. Okay, this is right. Now, if you want a change of entropy, so what is the change? S2 minus S1. So what is the value of delta S? This is S2 minus S1. So S2 minus S1, how can you calculate? So this delta S is what? Very important, I'm telling you. This delta S is what? This is the integration of ds, and this integration 1 to 2 via which path? This integration is via which path? Integration is path. Integration is a path, and path is, that means 1 to 2. There must be integration 1 to 2. That means in between 1 to 2 there is many points. Then you integrate it. Then you integrate it. So this integrator is for a reversible process. So delta S, when you integrate it, so if you want to change the delta S, what is the value of delta S? First you integrate ds from a process according to reversible, and when you integrate this ds in reversible, so what is the ds in reversible? What is the value? 1 to 2 dq by t reversible or internally reversible, right? So, and this is nothing, this is your S2 minus S1. So what is they say that? That means you don't confuse like that. See, delta S, that means change in entropy. Change in entropy is applicable for any process. Mind it, any process. Why? Because this is the point function. This is a point function. But if you want to integration, that means what is the value? What is the value of this delta t? Then it has to integrate. That means if this is your if you want, if this is your a thermodynamic plane, let's suppose this is your temperature and entropy plot. So if there is a point 1, you have S1. If you have a point 2, then you have S2. right? Then you have S2. So the entropy change, so what is the, so first of all, if you find this delta S value, first of all you find a heat transfer, and heat transfer only in the reversible manner, only in reversible manner. So you join this process 1 to 2 by a reversible process, join 1 to 2 by a reversible process, mind it, reversible process. Once, and divided by temperature, this temperature of the boundary, once you integrate it, see the beauty, delta S always, if you calculate delta S, you calculate dq. See, if you calculate delta S, you calculate delta q, dq, and when you calculate dq, you must be follow a reversible path. Why? Because delta S is defined for either reversible or reversible, but if the delta S is equal to dq by t is defined only for reversible. So if you calculate delta S is equal to dq by t, so first we calculate change in heat transfer, and heat transfer only is calculated by a reversible process divided by the temperature. So this we find S2 minus S1, S2 minus S1, and when you, once you integrate along the reversible path, it is also applicable for a irreversible process. This is the beauty, also applicable for irreversible process. So what you have, this has to be integrated, so very important. What is that? This has to be integrated, that means ds, that means ds has to be integrated along a reversible path. This integration is only in irreversible path. Why? Because you have a locus, in between there is a locus, that means equilibrium point, then only you have to integrate. According to mathematics, how can you integrate any point, any line, integrate any line? So you have a infinite number of points in between, then you integrate, that means then you add. So ds has to be integrated along a reversible path, but once integrated, the change, if we integrate, what is the value? Change. Once it is integrated, the change in entropy can be used for any process, no matter whether it is reversible or irreversible, because entropy is a point function. Okay, so what is say that if you want delta S, then you integrate, if this is G, ds, and if you find change in entropy, so if you find the change in entropy, you must be integrated. If you integrate it only during reversible process, once it is integrated during a reversible process, then its value delta S, that means what? This is what? S2 minus S1, and this S2 minus S1 is applicable for both process, right? So delta S is applicable for both process, but when you calculate delta S, first integrate ds along a reversible process. You understand? You understand? Once again I am repeating you. If you calculate the change in entropy, the change in entropy is for both process. But when you calculate the change in entropy, first you integrate the delta S. First you integrate the ds. When the integration is possible only for reversible process. So this ds is integrated along a reversible process. Once it is integrated, the value is changed, and that change is applicable for both process. See the beauty. Why? Because entropy is the point function. Understand? Clear? Okay. So this is very important. Now, hence there is a ds integration is equal to integration dq by t. What is that? For the reversible process. So how this is possible? Why? Because this is your inexact differential and this is your exact differential. Why? Because this is path function and this is point function. So here 1 by t, here 1 by t is what? Is an integrating factor that convert in exact differential to an exact differential. So when the conversion of in exact differential to exact differential, in exact differential will multiply integrating factor. So if you multiply integrating factor, if you multiply with in exact differential with a integrating factor, so that inexact differential will convert it into exact differential. This is the mathematics. Remember it. Right? Likewise, see what is that? What is that? dw is equal to what? P dv, right? So if you find dv is equal to 1 by p into dw, if you find dv, once it integrate, total volume is equal to integrating dq by p, right? So this pressure is the what? Is the system pressure. This w is the displacement work. So when we calculate, this is your exact differential, this is your inexact differential. So if you convert inexact differential to exact differential, always multiply 1 by p. This is your integrating factor. This is your integrating factor. So 1 by t is the integrating factor to convert entropy, change in entropy with heat transfer, and 1 by p is the integrating factor to convert change in volume. Why? Because this is also property, this is also property. This is the also property which is system temperature, this is your system boundary temperature, this is your heat transfer, this is your work transfer. So you have very clear about that. Okay, this is very important like that. So 1 by p, 1 by t, like that, this is an integrating factor which convert inexact differential to exact differential. Now what is that? See, the heat transfer during a reversible process is what? TdS, right? What is this? This is a consequence of the second law, right? This is the consequence of the second law of thermodynamics. What is the first law? dq is equal to dE plus dW. This is your first law of TD, right? See, this equation, this heat transfer equation is equal to TdS is applicable for a reversible process. Applicable for a reversible process. And this equation is applicable for, what is that? First law for closed system. Why? Because only energy interaction in form of heat and work, no mass transfer, no dm, no mass transfer. So this is a closed system, right? This is closed system for first law of thermodynamics. Now, what is that? dW. What is the dW? What is the dW? Work transfer. And this work transfer, if it is work transfer in a work transfer is the path function. So if it is a reversible manner, so if work transfer in a reversible manner, so what is the reversible work transfer? Is there only PdV or other? Here we take work heat transfer W is equal to PdV. So if you take, this is the work transfer for reversible process, is there only this work? Is सिर्फ और सिर्फ यही वर्क क्या पीडीवी वर्क है? सिर्फ यही वर्क क्या रिवर्सिबल वर्क है? No, other than this is the reversible work. That means stretching of a bar, right? Like that, stretching of a bar. This you supply a electrical work, W electrical. These all are the reversible process. These all are the reversible process. But when we consider, when it is considered, this is for when it is considered only a moving boundary work. If we consider only a moving boundary work of a simple compressible substance in a quasi equilibrium process, so then dW equal to PdV. dW is the reversible work. If this is a reversible work, so the reversible work is anything. But the reversible work is the PdV work is only for moving boundary work. Moving boundary, which type of substance? Simple compressible substance. And what type of the process? Quasi equilibrium process. Okay, so these are the three terms: moving boundary, simple compressible, and quasi. Then dW is equal to PdV work. Now, okay, what is the second thing? This is the first thing. What is the second thing? Second thing is that if you consider like that, if you consider assumption number second, what is the assumption? stationary system. A stationary system, that means change in kinetic energy and change in potential energy will neglect. So what is the dE? This dE exactly equal to du, right? So what is the first law? dq is equal to du plus dw. What is that? What is the assumption? First law, this is what? First law of thermodynamic. For any process, why? Because work is not defined for any process, but valid only for control mass system. Why? Because the heat transfer, the energy, the transfer phenomena is only energy, not mass. So this is for valid for control mass system. So write some point here. See, note number first, very important, very important. I'm telling you. Note number first, see, reversible process. If there is a reversible process, what is the reversible process? Either it has to be internal reversible, or total reversible. That means external plus internal. So reversible process is a internal reversible process or total reversible process. Number first. Number second, but if it is reversible internally, but if, see, reversible process is either internal reversible or total reversible. If it is internally reversible, must be quasi equilibrium process. So quasi equilibrium process must be internally reversible, it must be quasi equilibrium process. Very important. So total external irreversibility, what? Either it is internal reversible plus external reversible. So if anyone ask you, number third, very important one, I'm telling you, very important. Number third, quasi equilibrium process need not be reversible. How? Quasi-static process need not be reversible. Internal reversible is the quasi-static process, but a quasi-equilibrium process need not be reversible. Why? Because reversible may be total. Understand? Quasi-static internal reversible is a quasi-static equilibrium process, quasi-equilibrium process. But a quasi-equilibrium process need not be reversible. So quasi-equilibrium process, so quasi-equilibrium, internal reversible is a quasi-equilibrium process. So quasi-equilibrium process is an internal reversible process. Quasi-equilibrium process is an internally reversible process. But a quasi-static equilibrium need not be reversible. Need not be reversible. Why? Because reversible process may be external reversible plus internal reversible. Why? Because it can be external irreversible process. So reversible, if you say reversible, that means it is a total reversible. If that means a total reversible, and total reversible, that means internally plus externally. If it is internally reversible, then it is a quasi-static equilibrium process. But if it is a reversible, but quasi-static need not be reversible. Why? Because it may be chance that externally irreversible. Externally irreversible. Right? Okay? Because reversibility is failure. Reversibility is a combined term. Reversibility is either internally plus externally, both are reversible, yeah, internally reversible. When the process is internally reversible, then it is a quasi-static process. But a quasi-static process need not be reversible. Why? Because reversible may be, why? Because it may be external irreversible. It may be external irreversible process, right? So this is very important. Quasi-equilibrium process need not be reversible. Okay. Now, next. So what is that? dq is equal to du plus p into dv. What is this? What is the assumption? This is your first law of thermodynamics, number first law of TD. What is the next? For closed system, right, work and heat will transfer. Now number third is valid for reversible process only. Valid for a reversible process only, right? And if there is a PdV work, so it is a boundary. So it is a boundary phenomena. That means displacement of a boundary, closed system, and a closed system there must be displacement of a boundary, and the process is quasi-equilibrium process. That means a reversible process. Okay. These are the three assumptions. First law, this is your first law. Closed system, valid for a reversible process. Now, if this is your reversible process, so what is the heat transfer? TdS, defined it. And what is your du plus PdV? Now, this equation is valid for which process? Which process? See the jadoo दिखाएंगे. For any process, right? Question mark. Why? See, this equation is only for a reversible process. But if you write dq is equal to TdS, then this is for any process. Why? Because this is the property, T is the property, ds is the property, du is the property, p is the property, and dv is the property. So this is the property relation. It need not be a process. What is the initial and final point? You have, you calculate it, no problem. So this is for any process. See, now there is a lots of confusion here. Very important point. There is a lots of confusion here. What is the confusion? There is many book and many YouTube channel. There is a lots of confusion in many student. So how to apply this equation? How to apply this equation? See, first we integrate it. If you use the equation y, because this is differential form. So if you use the equation, you want the total. So if you want a total, then you must be integrated. So first we integrate. This equation. Equation number first, for reversible path. This has to be integrated. This has to be integrated. No, this is first. This has to be integrated, right? If we integrate it, first we integrate this equation for reversible path only. Once integrated, the final result can be used for any process. The final result can be used for any process, but first we integrate it. Along a reversible path. Why? Because this is defined by a reversible path. This is defined by reversible. This is defined by reversible. So when we use this equation, first integrate this equation along a reversible path. Once it is integrated, then this equation is used for any process. Okay, so this is nothing. This is your two-step way of looking into it. That means two-step of way looking into it. What is that? Hence it says that, very important, hence it says that, hence it is said that this is true. This is true for any process. That is correct. This is true for any process. That is correct. But before applying for any process, it is said that it is true for any process. That is correct. ये सही है. लेकिन बिफोर अप्लाइंग फॉर एनी प्रोसेस, कोई इस इक्वेशन को अप्लाई करने के लिए किसी भी प्रोसेस पे, कॉन्सेप्चुअली it has integrated over a reversible path. The result of that integration can be used for any process. Used for any process. This is clear? So it is says that this is true for any process. Yes, it is correct. But before we apply this equation, for any process, first we integrate over reversible path. Once it is integrated, so final result come out by the integration can be used for any process. Okay, so this is your TdS equation. Now what is that? Since TdS is equal to du plus PdV, right? This is for any process. So if you write it, what is your du? Why? Because we know that H equal to U plus P into V, right? H is the property, U is the property, P is the property, V is the property. So this is the property relation, and this is the definition of enthalpy. So when you use U is equal to H minus PV, U is equal to H minus P into V. So put here value, put here d H minus P into V plus P dV, right? If you differentiate it, what is that? dH minus V dP minus P dV plus P dV, and this P dV will cancel out. So what is that? TdS is equal to dH minus VdP. Very important, I am telling you. This is very important. So this is equation number second. And what is the equation number first? This is your second equation. What is the equation number first? TdS is equal to du plus PdV. This is first TdS equation, and this is second TdS equation. So this both TdS equation applicable for any process. Why? Because this is a property. See, if you want ds, what is the ds? dH by T minus V dP by T, right? So ds, what is the ds? This is the property. dH is the property, T is the property, V is the property, dP is the property. So this is the property relation. Again, ds is equal to du by T plus P dV by T. So what is that? ds is the property. It doesn't depend upon the path followed by reversible or irreversible. So it is a property. That means du is the property. It is also property. So it is a property relationship. But what is the equation? When we find the ds, first we integrate over a reversible path, and once integration will done, the final result will applicable for any process. Okay. Now there is one observation. What is that? See, the one observation is what? If there is a closed system, right? Piston cylinder arrangement, there is a closed system, and there is a turbine. Let's suppose there is a turbine. This is your turbine. Okay, this is your turbine, and this is your control volume system, right? This is your control volume. So this is your inlet, and this is your exit, right? And this is your closed system. If you take two type of system, so this is your closed system, so it is your boundary of the system. So it is your boundary of the system. This is your control mass system, closed system. Closed system, and this is your control volume system. This is your control volume system, right? So in this case, there is in and there is exit, right? And in this case, there is a heat. There may be a heat supply work. That means it may be a heat input and work output. It may be heat transfer. This is mass in, this is mass out. It may be heat transfer in, it may be work transfer. There is a shaft. This is your connection with a shaft. This is your shaft. This is your shaft. Okay. This is your shaft. Now, for both of the system, what is the TDS? TDS is equal to du plus PdV, and what is TDS is equal to dH minus Vd. Here I am clear, one point very crystal clear. Why? Because here is very confusion for the lots of student. Sir, that it is like that, ds equal to du plus pdv for closed system, ds equal to dh minus pdv is the open system. No, this is wrong. This is very wrong concept. This is very wrong concept. This both TDS apply for any system. That means, very important, that means the TDS relation valid for both reversible and irreversible process. Right? And for both closed and open system. Very important. Right? So these TDS relation, see, these TDS relation are developed with an integral reversible process. Since the entropy change between the two states must be evaluated, since the entropy change, this must be evaluated along a reversible path. So first we evaluate along a reversible path. First we calculate this equation is applicable. This application will integrated over reversible path. Once it integrated, it will be useful for any path. So must be evaluated along a reversible path. However, the result obtained are valid for both reversible or irreversible process. Since entropy is a property and hence change of in a property between two states is independent of the process. What type of the process of the system undergoes. Now, these equations, number second, these equations are relations between the properties. These equations are relation between the property. T is the property, D is the property, T is the TH is the property, V is the property, dP is the property. So this equation is relations between the property, and they are applicable whether the change occurs in a closed or open system. Why? Because this is the property, and property change whether it is closed system or open system doesn't matter. Right? If the property change with respect to open system, you apply it. If the property change with respect to a closed system, apply it. So don't bother about TDS equal to du plus PdV for closed system and TDS equal to dH minus VTV for closed system. No, this is wrong. This is the property relation and it is valid for either open, this TDS relation valid for both reversible and irreversible process and for both closed and open system. These I'm giving you, this is a subtle. This is a subtle of the concept. Very, very careful about that and also keep in mind. Okay? Thank you. Thank you very much.